Hey everyone, this is part 3 of the series of building a e-commerce site, the backend specifically. The part 1 we discussed building a basic products API, and part 2 we have changed the backend SQLi to PostgreSQL database engine, and part 2.1 we briefly discussed installing the Postico and seeing the results in the Postico GUI. Initially I thought introduce Docker and all, but part 3 already typed the stuff so that I could explain very clearly like what I have done. Part 3 I thought to introduce one more model and show the relation between we initially introduced the product, so now I introduce the category. So I'll show the relation between category and product, and how the two tables communicate and how two tables will be connected. Two tables communicate is wrong one, connected, how two tables will be connected. There can be many types of connections currently, so I'll introduce one type of connection and what type of constraint on delete constraint will add. I'll show you. Then we have made I've made the updates to admin page as well, because we are introducing a new model. So whatever the model is introduced, I have updated those things so that in admin we can see it. So I made few errors along the side, so I have rectified it. I'll show you quickly. So all this code I have typed in, nothing much, specifically nothing much. But if you observe, the first thing I want to show is models. So this is where I completely modified. Completely updated. So this is the core part which I want to talk about. The first thing is I have introduced one model called as category, and I have made changes to the product. Okay, so one category can have many products. One category can have many products. So to make sure the category is not duplicate, so there is a constraint that was added, unique equal to true. So that means one category, once it is entered, you can't repeat it. So we have made the restriction at database level. Now understand this foreign. So you can see that I have not added ID. It will automatically take the ID as positive integer field. If you want UID or some other ID, if you want to introduce, then we have to write. Otherwise, the Django will take care. So we not to write the ID. If you want, you can write still. But yeah, now let's see the foreign key. So this is very important. One category can have many products. One product belongs to one category. Okay. That is the thing. That is the main thing. And what is on? So yeah, if you understood this, then next is on delete modus.product. Why we have added something like this? What it means? So when the category is deleted, what should happen to the product? That we are defining here. When we delete the category, what should happen to the product? Should the product set to null? Should a product be deleted? Should the category, we should not allow category to get deleted. The product means we are not allowing category to get deleted if that category contains some products. That is the thing. That is the main thing. Otherwise, the rest of this are just another column name. Name already existing, SKU, something which is stock keeping unit. How we will say the MacBook Pro or something, book, pen, something like that. It is stock keeping unit. Business systems, they need to recognize with some ID, in the sense like number. That is SKU. So SKU, we have added unique equal to true. Then stock quantity. So if you observe, previously we used to maintain in stock. We changed to stock quantity and is active. Why we changed? It's for simple reason. So we have to say whether that quantity is active or not, as well as how much quantity left, right? So that is the reason we have made two columns. Then what else? Created it and updated it. So these two stamps are very important, because when was this product first created, and when for updated it, when was this product last modified. Then what I have done is, we have to run this python manage.py, make migrations and migrate. So there is some error. So when you see this, as you do not have any value, as I do not have any values, I just simply given like one-off value, and you can quit it and manually define a default value in models.py, but I don't have any data at this point of time, so I kept it like that. But yeah, so the preferable option is to quit and update this default value, but that's fine. For now we can go something with like this. And why the third migration? So whatever migration file gets created, you can see it here. I missed when I'm first writing it, I missed the name. I unintentionally deleted it, so that is the reason it's not there in the migration. So this is how you have to check the migration file before running the migrate. So I missed the name, so I have created another migration, and nothing more than that. Otherwise you should be having only 2 migrations. I unintentionally deleted the name, so that is the reason I have to again run the new migration. Yeah, that's all these models and all. And the admin, I have made few changes. You can add any column here. You can add any columns which are present in product. Whatever you want to see it in admin, the display one, you can add it here. And there are some other options, list filter, search fields and all. You can explore this admin, and you can have added some basic things. And that's it, nothing more than that. And I just wanted to update one thing specifically. What is serializers. So previously we added something like this, right? It's not preferable to add all and all, because we have to explicitly write the id the things which should appear in the API. Okay, so let's write everything. For now I think we need everything, right, which is there in the model. So I'm writing it all. So description, you can write the same thing: price, stock quantity, and is active, created it, and basically updated it. Read only, we can add some read only fields, right? Okay, ID can't be written, and what else? These two. Cool. And yeah, that's it. So because we have to do something like this is like to get the more control of what we are doing. We'll do something like this. So okay, to show you in Django admin. So one more thing I forgot to mention, I have created one super user. How to create one super user? This is how you have to create it. So uv run python manage.py, create super user, and you can give all these details, your own details. Why we need to do this? So it's basically a simple thing, right? It's to log into Django admin, and you can create the categories here, you can create the products here and all. You can do it. That is the thing. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Next video I'll be looping around the APIs around this. I can add more models now, but let's take step by step. Let's understand the flows and how everything is linked and all. Yeah, that's all about it. Let's do everything step by step. It will be a long playlist, but understand it. Stuffing everything into one is not a good thing. Actually, I wanted to type and show you everything here, but for some reason I felt like adding all these columns that might consume more time, because I am not using AI at this point of time, and because we are building some application from scratch, I want us to type everything manually and use tabs. So for whatever the auto suggestions that IDE gives. Uh, yeah, next thing I want to do some API work around this product and category. Um, yeah, um, that's all for this.